Oh, hey, mine 10 jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess. And what's that? You got a time machine? And it only goes forward? At a normal pace? Wait a minute. You just wrote time machine on a box with a magic marker, didn't you? You liar. I'm calling the pants on fire department. But do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps the channel out more than you know. And let's take a look at my carry for the week, and it's going to be the Civivi Zizzle. So, I was wanting to wash the taste of Ozark Trail clean out of my mouth, and that Gin Knives Rhino was a welcome break. My God, that thing was good. But we're going to get this one out of the way because I want to carry another nice one before we go back to Ozark Trail Town, if I'm being honest. So, let's get this thing out of the box, and Gimme. Aw, it fell out. Hey, spoon. Okay, now, let's take a look at what we're holding, because it'll bother you if I don't. And you know I spoil you. And first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. We've got this black G10 right here. We got a flipper tab, so let's flick the bean. And we got 2.98 inches of D2 steel. And of course, me personally, I'm a fan of D2. It's a really good steel for your average user, and it keeps the price of a knife down low. And this is a $25 kit. If you can still find them at Walmart, the whole shmagogin is $25. You can't argue with that. You get Civivi's quality, you get D2, which is a good steel. The lanyard's a nice touch, even though I'm sure that cost them next to nothing to make. And this thing, I'm sure someone has some use for. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll throw it in my bag just in case the need ever arises for it. I'm not sure when, but maybe. What would have been really cool is if they had like a T6 or a T8 driver down here on the end instead of a very minuscule pry bar that's not really going to pry a whole lot without this thing bending out of shape. I guarantee you. But, it's a cool little trinket to have. So, and this is one of those ones I picked up. I saw it, and of course the hype was there. Of course the hype is there. It's a Civivi. It's $25. It's the budgetiest of the budget Civivis that you can get. And, great value right here. And I'm not sure if it's just Civivi's doing a little bit of a loss leader here to try to test the market out and see if a budget line like this is going to be something that takes off. I'm not sure what the logic was, but I'm here for it. This is I will say, this thing feels a little dainty for my hands. A little bit. It's not terrible. It feels like the ergos are going to be pretty good. Feels like this will be a pretty inoffensive carry. All the edges around here are nicely chamfered. Ooh, there's that $5 word again, gentlemens. And they're chamfered out. The pocket clip feels really skookum. Civivi always does good pocket clips in my experience so far. I haven't had a Civivi let me down on that. It's been a while since I've had a new Civivi, so I'm really happy to see this thing. And yeah, overall, this should be a good week. This should be a really, really good week with this thing. So let's take a look at our factory edge, see what we're doing on the end-all, be-all of sharpness testing, the copy paper. Yeah. So the factory edge is pretty solid. I'm going to say 230s to 250s. Somewhere in that window. 230 to 250. Let's take a look at what we got on the handy edge tester right here. Man, I tell you what, this channel's getting bougie. I'd love to have one of the Rockwell hardness testers that cost tens of thousands of dollars to test out $25 knives on. That'd be hilarious. Like, just imagine throwing this on a full-on Rockwell tester. I spent, $13,000 for it to test out a $10 knife. That's how I roll. That would have been good. All right, let's see what we get. I said 230s to 250s, right? 234. Look at that. And this is the first time I've done this, you guys. All right, this is the first time I've gotten this far into the take to actually do that, so I did guess correctly. I'm getting better at this. That's just going off how the cut on the paper looked. So, yeah, I'm really happy with this thing. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing right out of the box. Everything about this feels solid. And, it's one of those things, too, you don't notice this kind of quality until you don't have it for a little while. That's part of why with the Rhino, it was so exciting to have something like this, because the quality's there. Everything is there. And after carrying the $5 Ozark Trails, you stop noticing the lower quality materials and the lower quality feel of those things until you get something good back in your hands. Like, you kind of go numb to it. It's hard to really quantify that in words, but when you're carrying stuff that cheap for a minute, like you start to you start to not notice as much the shortcomings in quality until you have something nice in your hands again. Sorry, I was having a hard time articulating that thought properly. I'm still not sure I got totally there, but that's the best I can do. So I'm really happy to see this thing. I'm really happy to see it, really happy to be carrying it. And of course, we are going to throw the lanyard on here, and the lanyard goes over a little barrel spacer in the back right here. So let's see if I can get this through here. This may take a little bit of finagle, just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to save myself some misery, I think. I'm going to take a T8 and push it through here. Yeah, look at that. It came with the lanyard, so I'm going to carry it with the lanyard. All right, let's make sure this is not in the way of the clothes. No, we're good there. All right, now we're going to wedge this thing through like so, I think. Yeah, we're going to do this. Sorry, guys, like, now you're seeing me do this stuff. Like, again, this is like the first time I've made it this far into the take. Now, what's funny is I botched the take a couple of times earlier, and every time I botch a take and start over, I had to put everything back in this box and do it again. You know, that's just how it is. I got to put it back in the box and do the whole take again, and I think I had to do that like 3 times, and I'm sitting there putting it back in the box like, stupid minor inconvenience, son of a bitch. So, yeah. Real short video, you know, just sharing what I'm going to carry for the week. This lanyard is a bit on the long side now that I've got it on here, but this is how it came. This is how we carry it. I may keep the lanyard on afterwards. I'm not entirely sure. It depends on how much I like it. I mean, you know, tucked in the pocket, you'll have something nice hanging out there, swinging around. A little bit of pocket bling. Like a pop of color on this would have been really nice. I would have loved like a pop of a bright blue or a bright orange or something like that. You know, something to contrast the more serious-looking nature of the knife. I mean, this thing does look kind of serious, and, you know, it's hard to describe. Like, some vibrant color here would be nice, but, you know, all black is never a terrible thing. And, of course, I love a good satin finish on a blade, and we've got a nice belt satin right here. So, you know, that's everything I can think of saying without holding you hostage, just rambling incoherently here. I think I said everything I want to say. So, yeah. All that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. You keep coming in. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We do have a giveaway coming up. It got delayed because FedEx sucks. I can't use profanity here, but I want to. But yeah, I'm working on it. So hit the like button for me. Again, it helps out a lot more than you know. That really pushes the videos a lot harder and more people see them. But comments and let some feedback. If you got one of these, let everyone know what you think. Let me know what you think about this. You're just seeing it now. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.